One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on another team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rebels will put total effort to crank us up. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Going to the running game. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Flagway. Looking left. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Soft spot in the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, you love to see this offensively on the first drive of the game. Your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. He rifles one deep down the middle. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. The 40. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Catch in the middle, it's right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab, it's Lee. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This crowd knows when to bring it. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He leaves it with his back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Lacey. Touchdown, Ole Miss. First score of the game goes up. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Makes the grab.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Finds the tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The give to the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. The short hand, it's Lee. And he was able to get away from one tackler, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath punt, then that intermediate punt, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Still running at the 35. Breaks into the open. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad man to shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lagway. It's complete on the right side. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Gator! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed, get a positive play.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. On the run, it's Lacey. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going for the big play. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Finds a man on the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Now adjusting. Open space at the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, that time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The corners are walked up tight. Back to the ground with the running back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle. Solid pickup.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quickly to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Finds his tight end. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field. It's Flagway. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later. And
hits him in stride inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. He's got it still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Gators will try to move the chains on 4th down. Direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And he made the extra point without problem. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacey. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for space to the left. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency.
And how many 1st downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time on target. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. DB's right up on the receivers. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking to buy time. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Looking for a huge play. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gators will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Lacey. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. He's running free down the middle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Gonna run it. It's ball. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got him downfield. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Fires to the big fella.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling him 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
He spins that thing down the middle. Touchdown, Gator! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he added the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Taylor has it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Looking downfield, it's Glagway. Right down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at at the 47. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Ole Miss, 42, Florida, 21.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Gators line it up with a first and goal. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Got it in the middle, it's right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting and keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And all that matters is he got the first down. It doesn't matter how. Do I love those plays on short yardage type situations? I don't necessarily, but they fooled the defense enough, and the reverse works, and he gets the first down.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, Dave.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Sends it back in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Rebels are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Lagway. Complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Takes it the other way. Out of bounds at the 18, and man, do they have great field position now.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it, the big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Boom. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things.